Hi folks. Recently on a remote island in Alaska, which is about 55 miles from Russia in the Bering Strait there, a young man belonging to an Eskimo tribe, indigenous people of Alaska, harvested a whale. It was an accomplishment, 16 years old, harvesting this huge whale, and it made news. Now remember, this is a remote island in a hostile region weather-wise, and they get their sustenance from where? No, not Walmart. They get it from the sea, and that's what he did. He brought in this huge whale for food for the people of his family and that island. So this caught the attention of that cult group, the Floating Circus Sea Shepherd, most notably their cult leader, criminal Cosplay Watson, in which he noted on the Facebook page a ranting critical of this young man. Now when I attempted to click on the link to this, I was blocked. The blockhead was blocked. But thank God others have not been blocked. Now other Sea Shepherd critics have been blocked, but other folks have not been blocked, and they were nice enough to send me the material of what the criminal wrote himself. So let's review some of the hateful comments or ranting left by Cosplay Watson. He starts off by insulting the child, the 16-year-old boy who harvested this whale, because if you can't debate him on the facts and on the merits of what took place, well, you resort to insults. And he goes on to write that the child is no hero. He may be no hero to the criminal and his cult group, but he's a hero to the people of the island that he lives on. Then the criminal Cosplay Watson writes, "Nice. Yeah, he hopes the child chokes. That's what he wishes upon this child, is for this child to choke." That's what these people do. They have compassion for the whales, for the dolphins, but they have no compassion for their fellow humans. He goes on to write in his rantings that he's the sole arbitrator of what's tradition. Because he said this wasn't tradition. And he knows, because once again, he decides what's tradition and what is not tradition, and his smug righteousness along with his suckers and minions. He goes on and he writes that the whales have rights. And he knows that the whales have rights because they're his clients. And I agree with him. They do have rights. They have the right to be harvested, and they have the right to wind up on somebody's dinner plate. That's the rights that they harvest. Let's continue further. When all else fails, well, not when all else fails, what he does, to the bottom of what he writes on a lot of his writings, he blames Japan. Now the Japanese have nothing to do with this issue, but he managed to incorporate Japan into this hateful ranting of his. Then he continues on with an hallucination, by hallucinating that he does not eat meat. What? I have never seen a vegan or a vegetarian as robust as he is. Somebody's eating a whole lot of meat and is and is not aware of it. One of his minions left a very disgusting comment on Twitter. This is it. You see? This is their mindset. This is the way they think. Now the F-bomb has been blocked out by me, not the original tweet. Imagine somebody having to call this woman mommy or mother. Let's hope that's not the case. Alright folks, to you suckers out there, you minions and you supporters of Sea Shepherd, you were known by the company you select to associate with. You were known by this ranting, by this hate, by this group, and by that Twitter. That's you, because that's who you choose to associate with. Now please continue to donate to Sea Shepherd because it provides me material for these videos. Now one other thing about the criminal Cosplay Watson. Many times he ranted in the past that there's too many people on this planet. They need to decrease the population. So what did he do? He impregnated his wife to bring another person into the population on this planet. He could multiply, but you better not. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless the nation you happen to be in. See ya.